that are trying to get in touch with me very quickly. In this case, though, I want to go right into the home screen and walk you through that experience. So I'll just drag the lock bar over. And here you'll see the brand new home screen on Windows Mobile 6.5. I really have all of the information that matters to me right on the home screen, as you can see at a glance. So I can grab this bar and slide up. I can see if I have any voicemails. In this case, I've got a missed call. And I can even get to my IE favorites. So in this case, I've pinned a couple Internet Explorer favorites to the home screen, MSN.com, for example, and I can access those with just one touch. So much faster access to those websites that matter most to me. I'm going to scroll down a little bit here, and you can see I can get my text messages, my email, and even my calendar. So in this case, with a couple swipes of my finger, I can walk you through my day. Just like that.
This number seems to be a bit of a feature of yours, isn't it? What's happening there? You told me you had no social life. So
well, now that we've announced Windows Mobile 6.5, I feel like my social life's about to change.
Okay.
I just met her last week at a party. I think we really hit it off.
Okay.
I'm going to show you a really quick picture of her as well, right from the home screen. And she's the one on the left. What do you think?
I don't want to be the judge. Everybody here.
Okay. All right. We'll let the crowd judge. But actually, I'm expecting an email from her. And right from my home screen, I can go into email and go into my Hotmail. So it looks like Dana has responded to an invitation I offered her last week. And as I open this up, first of all, it was great meeting you the other night. I checked my calendar and I can make the ski trip next week. That's great news.
So you just met her and you've invited to a ski trip straight away?
I told you it was a really deep connection. Okay. It felt like a movie.
Okay.
And with just a swipe of my finger, I can go between messages. It's kind of like flipping pages in a book. And the thing you notice about these emails is that they look just like the emails on my PC. And that's really one of the benefits of Windows. It's the same experience on my Windows phone as it is on my Windows PC. Now here I have my personal email, and with a single swipe of my finger, I can go right into my work email, my Outlook email. And I can swipe through. I have 200 emails. Ignore that, Andy.
That's a work-life balance.
Yes. I promise I will not call Dana this afternoon and still go through some of these emails. With another swipe of my finger, I can go right into my text messages. And as I open this up, it looks like Marty. Can't wait to go on our annual ski trip. They always make fun of me about going solo on these trips every year.
Okay.
But this year I'm going to bring Dana with me. He's also tried to call me, and I have all of that information right from that text messaging screen. So with that, let's take a look at the new Start screen on Windows Mobile 6.5. I'm going to actually press the Hardware Start button here to go to the Start screen, which gives me access to all of those applications that I want to use most, that connects me to the information that I need with really just a few clicks.
So this is important. All of the Windows phones are going to have the same button on them. We're going to provide distinct value to the end customer, and they're going to be able to go into any store and be able to see which phones are Windows phones, because they'll all have a Windows flag on them. You press the button, you get access to all of the things that you can do on the phone through the Start user interface.
Yeah, and so I can even customize the Start screen and reorder the applications so the ones that I use most often can come up to the top. In this case, though, I want to jump right into Internet Explorer. And here we're loading MSN.com, and you'll see it's the same experience I have on my Windows PC that I have on my Windows phone. And that's because it's the same Internet Explorer browsing engine that provides that capability across both platforms. And we've done a lot of work also to think about how to view the web on a small screen. So those same set of gestures that you saw in the emails are now brought over to the Internet Explorer browser as well. So with just a few swipes of my finger, I can get around the web page very easily and read my information. In this case, though, I told you that Dana and I are now going out, I think, based on her email. And for the ski trip, I want to make sure that we're changing our accommodations. I think it's probably not a great first date idea to have her sleep on the floor. So I'm going to go to the Chamonix website, which is where we're staying this week.
One of the things here is because you have the same browser on the PC and on the phone, things like Flash is supported. There's a number of sites that use Flash for core navigation and functionality. So as well as the rendering, being very familiar with what you're used to, the fact that you have Flash support in there as well also provides a much higher fidelity. About 40% of the time when people go to a website today on a mobile phone, they get confused as to why the experience is different between what they're seeing on the screen versus what they've been used to seeing on the big screen.
And as you can see, the experience is the exact same between both, between the Windows Phone and the Windows PC on the Chamonix website, and that's with full flash support. I heard a beep too. It looks like I have an IM. Maybe it's Dana, but I'm going to check it. Sorry. Okay. Turns out it's actually not Dana. It is Marty. What time are you getting into Chamonix? Last one there buys the first round of drinks. And one of the things that I really love about IM on my Windows Phone is the ability to respond with voice. So I can respond with voice so I can avoid typing, and also so I can add a little bit of emotion to my IM. So I'm going to click on a voice clip here. Marty, you better be ready to buy me my first few rounds. And by the way, do you mind if I bring a new friend with me? Someone that I just met last week? And I'm going to send that off to Marty, who is on his Windows PC, and he's IMing with me. Let's see what he says. Marty, you better be ready to buy me my first few rounds. And by the way, do you mind if I bring a new friend with me? Someone that I just met last week?
So you're IMing here between a phone, because it's a touch phone, you don't want to type it in.
Exactly.
And it's coming through on a PC on the side. That's cool.
So, and Marty says another new friend. Didn't we try this last year too? They keep making fun of me about this. But you better let Kim know. Okay,